What if I told you that real predators could be living right on your windowsill, for whom annoying flies and gnats are the perfect breakfast? They are capable of not just decorating the interior with their unique appearance, but also providing real benefits in gratitude for your care. It is commonly believed that predators are a finicky exotic species that inevitably dies within a week. In reality, that is not the case. Many of them live for years in ordinary premises if you know a few rules that often completely contradict conventional flower care. Today, I will reveal these secrets. You will get to know the most striking indoor species. Some of them are true plants for the lazy. Caring for them is no more difficult than for a finicky orchid. Let's get started. There's a lot of interesting stuff ahead. If wild jungles had their own vessels for collecting the souls of careless insects, they would look exactly like this. Nepenthes is not just a plant, it is a graceful and cunning vine that, through evolution, transformed the tips of its leaves into astonishing living pitcher traps. Glossy green leaves gradually extend into thin, strong tendrils from which large vessels eventually sway. In the wild, some giant species can hold over a liter of liquid, which is why they are often called monkey cups. Their colors range from neon green to blood red, with exotic leopard-like spotting. The mouth of the trap often has a striking ribbed texture, resembling sharp teeth, which gives the plant a mysterious and slightly intimidating appearance. In nature, these hunters live in the humid tropical forests of Malaysia and the Philippines, often climbing tree trunks toward the very sky in search of bright light. For the home grower, Nepenthes can catch the occasional larger flying insect, especially if placed where bugs actually fly. Flies, wasps, and even moths can be tempted by the sweet nectar on the rim and slip into the digestive fluid inside. Thanks to its shape, the plant becomes a magnificent vertical interior accent that looks incredibly expensive and unusual. Care for hybrid varieties is considered moderately easy. They need bright, diffused light and air humidity of at least 50%. The main thing is never to let the substrate dry out and to use only pure distilled water. This is a plant of mystery that completely changes the atmosphere of a room, making it perfect for those who are ready to dedicate space to a hanging planter. Imagine something unique, as if it had come straight out of the secret laboratory of a medieval alchemist. Cephalotus is a tiny, incredibly detailed carnivore that looks like a living prop from a dark fantasy film. It forms a dense basal rosette made up of two completely different types of leaves, ordinary flat ones and highly specialized hunting pitchers. These pitchers are very small, only 2 to 5 centimeters, but their structure is astonishing in its intricate complexity. They are equipped with formidable toothed edges, translucent windows in their tight-fitting lids that can confuse insects and reduce escape attempts, and deep shades of purple and nearly black when given good light. This is a unique relict species that grows along a very narrow coastal strip in southwestern Australia and has no close relatives anywhere else in the plant kingdom. Despite its modest size, Cephalotus is an extremely effective trap for crawling insects of all kinds, especially persistent ants. In a home collection, it unfailingly becomes the main artifact, drawing the eyes of guests with its unusual, almost jewel-like refinement in every detail. Its care requires a certain amount of attention because the biggest beginner's mistake is excessive overwatering of the roots, which quickly leads to rot. It needs a very loose, airy, open, well-drained substrate with a high content of sand and perlite, as well as stable, bright lighting. It is an ideal choice for true lovers of the macro world and for owners of small windowsills where every centimeter of free space matters. Cephalotus is a plant for the true aesthete and collector who appreciates natural rarity and the mysterious atmosphere of ancient life forms that have survived to the present day. Pinguicula is a true master of disguise and the quiet guardian of your home. Looking at its delicate, succulent leaves and charming flowers, you would never suspect that it is a calculating and efficient hunter, methodically destroying tiny pests right under your nose. Visually, it resembles a compact rosette of greasy leaves in soft green, lilac, or pinkish tones. However, its main secret lies on their velvety surface. It is covered with thousands of microscopic droplets of sticky glue that shine in the light like precious dew. In addition to its carnivorous nature, Pinguicula regularly delights its owner with elegant solitary flowers on long, graceful stalks that closely resemble woodland violets. Most of the popular species come from the cliffs and cloud forests of Mexico, where they live in cracks between stones. Pinguicula is the absolute and widely recognized champion when it comes to fighting fungus gnats and fruit flies. If you have many ordinary houseplants at home and tiny gnats have appeared in the pots, this plant can seriously reduce their numbers in a natural and very beautiful way, working like a living strip of flypaper. Its care difficulty is considered easy, which makes it the best carnivorous plant for beginners. It forgives small delays in watering and requires far less direct scorching sun than other carnivores. A unique biological feature of Pinguicula is that during winter, it enters a succulent state, changing the shape of its leaves to smaller ones and requiring drier conditions, which perfectly coincides with the heating season. It is an excellent choice for those who want to combine real usefulness with the refined beauty of delicate blooms on their window without spending too much time on difficult care. Before we move on to the next plant, I'd like to ask you to give this video a like if you're enjoying it. Your support means so much to me, and it truly makes me happy to know that my videos are helpful to you. Thank you. Sarracenia is a true triumph of natural geometry, brightness, and impeccable architectural style. Its vertical tubes, directed strictly upward, create a powerful silhouette that cannot be confused with any other plant. The leaves are long, funnel-shaped tubes that, depending on the variety and conditions, can reach an impressive height of up to 1 meter. Each of these traps is decorated with a dense network of vivid veins, contrasting hoods, and intricate patterns reminiscent of the stained glass windows of ancient Gothic cathedrals. In nature, these majestic carnivores inhabit the wetlands of North America, from the harsh landscapes of Canada to the sunny coast of Florida. The main value of Sarracenia for the home grower lies in its astonishing appetite and capacity. A single tube can fill with insects to more than half its length during an active summer season, digesting them and turning them into valuable nutrients. It can be very effective against flies, wasps, hornets, and various beetles that accidentally fly indoors. Indoor care is considered moderate in difficulty, and the main secret to success lies in proper light. Sarracenias need very strong light, ideally outdoors in season or under grow lights indoors. But be careful with overheating behind glass, otherwise their trapping tubes become pale, weak, and stop attracting prey with nectar. The plant should always stand in a tray of pure distilled or rainwater, imitating the conditions of its native swamp. It also requires a cool winter dormancy for long-term health. This powerful and striking plant is the ideal choice for owners of sunny balconies, terraces, or very bright south-facing windows. Sarracenia allows you to create your own exotic swamp micro-world, one that will captivate the imagination with its monumentality and riot of color for many years. Heliamphora is a true aristocrat and perhaps the most mysterious creature in the world of green carnivores. It comes from those very legendary places that once inspired Arthur Conan Doyle to create his immortal The Lost World. The appearance of this plant inspires awe. Strict, almost sculptural vertical pitchers made of rigid, waxy tissue resemble ancient ritual vessels. Their characteristic small nectar spoons at the very top, which release sweet syrup to attract victims, give them a special elegance. In nature, these sun pitchers live on the famous tepuis of Venezuela, Guyana, and Brazil, mysterious tabletop mountains whose summits are hidden year-round in dense clouds. There, they grow under torrential rains and blazing highland sun, wedged into cracks in the rocks. A homegrown Heliamphora carries the unique energy of an ancient species that has preserved its form for millions of years. It is incredibly effective at attracting small insects, which slip down the smooth inner walls directly into the trap. However, it must be admitted that this is a plant for patient and experienced growers. Its care difficulty is considered high. Heliamphora is a child of the cloud forests, so its main enemy in an apartment is heat. The ideal setup for it includes powerful professional LED lighting and mandatory coolness around the root zone. It requires only perfectly pure distilled water and high humidity. This is a status plant that highlights the skill of its owner and becomes the jewel of any high-tech display case or home terrarium. Drosera is the perfect embodiment of deadly beauty hidden behind the sparkle of precious stones. To a casual observer, it looks like an elegant ornament covered with thousands of diamond-like droplets shimmering with all the colors of the rainbow in the sun. But for an insect, this nectar is the strongest and most merciless glue on the planet. The appearance of Drosera is striking in its diversity, from miniature basal rosettes to long thread-like or fan-shaped leaves. Each leaf is densely covered with sensitive tentacle-like hairs, at the ends of which sticky droplets of secretion glitter. The most astonishing spectacle begins at the moment of capture. Once it senses the movement of its prey, the leaf of the Drosera slowly begins to curl inward, literally embracing the victim with its arms in order to begin digestion. It is a true natural mechanism in action, something you can watch for hours. Droseras are found all over the world, but the brightest and most popular species for home growing come from South Africa and Australia. The practical value of this carnivore in daily life is undeniable. Drosera methodically and mercilessly destroys all small insects, from mosquitoes to omnipresent gnats. The care difficulty of most species is considered easy, making them accessible even to beginners. The main secret to success is providing the plant with a great deal of light so its diamond dew does not dry out, while keeping the soil constantly moist by watering through a tray. It is a compact and incredibly aesthetic plant that turns your windowsill into a fascinating scientific show, vividly demonstrating the wonders of natural engineering. Dionaea muscipula is an absolute icon, a symbol that needs no introduction. It is perhaps the only plant in the world capable of a purposeful, lightning-fast movement that can be seen with the naked eye in fractions of a second. In appearance, it looks like an aggressive yet attractive rosette of trap leaves equipped with long, sharp teeth along the edges. The inner surface of the lobes is often colored a provocative red that attracts insects like a neon sign. But the most astonishing feature is hidden inside. There are microscopic trigger hairs there, real motion sensors. Dionaea muscipula can count. It snaps shut only if the prey touches 2 hairs in succession or the same one twice within a short time. This prevents accidental triggering from raindrops or fallen debris, preserving the plant's valuable energy. In nature, this unique predator lives only on a tiny patch of land in North and South Carolina, USA. For the owner, it is the best living biology lesson. Dionaea muscipula easily catches flies and spiders, literally locking them inside its green prison. Its care requires discipline and is considered moderately difficult. The key conditions are very strong light, ideally outdoors in season or under grow lights indoors, but be careful with overheating behind glass, and exclusively distilled water. The most common mistake is artificially triggering the traps for fun, which quickly exhausts the plant. Dionaea muscipula is almost like a pet with its own character and dynamics, making it perfect for those who want to see plants not merely as decoration, but as active, thinking participants in the home ecosystem. Now that you have met this magnificent 7 of natural hunters, it is time to lay the cards on the table. It is important to understand one thing. Carnivorous plants are not capricious monsters from horror films at all. They are astonishingly well-adapted, highly organized beings that learn to survive where others simply die of hunger. For these green warriors to delight you with their appearance and bring you benefits for years, you need to understand 3 golden rules that completely overturn everything people usually believe about traditional indoor gardening. The first and most critical rule: forget the tap forever. Ordinary water, the kind we drink, contains salts, chlorine, and minerals that are deadly poison for these plants. Their delicate roots are unable to filter impurities, so mineral buildup quickly burns them from the inside. Use only distilled water or water that has passed through a reverse osmosis system. This is the simplest and cheapest way to guarantee your plant a long and healthy life. The second rule says, never use ordinary soil fertilizers. Carnivorous evolved over millions of years to obtain nitrogen, phosphorus, and other elements from the bodies of insects. Trying to feed them with standard flower fertilizer will lead to the immediate death of the root system. Their substrate must be as poor and acidic as possible, usually a mixture of sphagnum peat and perlite or live sphagnum moss. Remember that their best food is what they catch themselves or what you carefully offer to their traps. The third rule is that light is their main life force for hunting. Almost all failures with carnivorous plants are connected to the simple fact that an ordinary apartment is just too dark for them. If Dionaea muscipula loses its red color and the leaves of Drosera no longer sparkle with drops of glue, it means the plant does not have enough sun. Do not be afraid to use modern LED lamps. They can work true miracles even in the deepest and darkest corner of your home. Many beginners are intimidated by the subject of winter dormancy, but it's simpler than it sounds. While Sarracenias and Dionaea muscipula need a cold rest period, species such as Mexican Pinguiculas or tropical Nepenthes can thrive in an endless summer mode. Start with them and you will see your windowsill transform into a living, pulsing ecosystem. Carnivorous plants are not just a hobby, they are a way to touch the ancient mysteries of evolution without leaving your home. They teach us patience, observation, and the fact that true beauty can be quite dangerous. Choose your first carnivore today, and I promise you, your life with plants will never be the same again. Happy hunting! Dear friends, if you enjoyed my video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon.